It is said that when Tunkashila, or Grandfather Universe, was given a place for all the spirits to inhabit the earth, the Mother Earth, there was a sound, a loud explosion far in the distance. As Tunkashila heard it, the sound was coming closer and closer, until finally it was right in front of the Creator. "Who are you?" asked the Creator. "I am the spirit of the drum," was the answer. "I have come to ask you to allow me to participate in these wonderful things." "How will you participate?" asked the Creator. "I would like to accompany the singing of the people. When they sing from the heart, I will sing like it is the heartbeat of Mother Earth. In this way, all creation will sing in harmony." Tunkashila granted the motion, and thereafter the drum was always accompanying the voices of the people. The beat of the drum became medicine. The eagle embraced that medicine and carries its message to the Creator. This changed the lives of people forever. This is an Abenaki legend. There are a number of ways in which a shaman or a shamanic practitioner moves from the ordinary state of consciousness into an altered state of consciousness. One of the better known methods is that of drumming. Sound has been used for thousands of years, flute, rattles, humming, and drumming. It has been well established that sound produces changes in a person's brain's wave, especially at the theta level. The use of drumming requires a steady and monotonous beat, gradually increasing in tempo until the shaman enters an altered state of consciousness. A frequency range, of 4 to 7 cycles per second is, what produces the magic. The goal of the shaman is to commune with the spirit world, to bring about his quest. To do this, he must go into a trance. The shamanic trance is non-focused, you don't focus on anything. The shaman acts as an information receiver until a specific message is received from the spirit world. Once the message is received and the messenger is acknowledged, the shaman will come out of his trance and provide an interpretation. So, generally speaking, there are 4 basic levels of shamanic trance. Although levels is stages, level is not accurate, because an experienced shaman can go directly to the 4th level or the 4th stage without going through the previous stages. The first stage is common among beginners. One has a sense, when you are drumming, you have a sense of being physically relaxed, even a bit drowsy. There is a tendency to just stare it off into empty space, into the unseen, without seeing much, and the pulse rate or heartbeat will slow down, etc. In the second stage, you have a feeling, that the body is getting heavy and heavier. There is a sense of detachment, and there may be visions, but one cannot really interpret them. You can be aware, but this is a very still light trance. Now, in this third stage brings full recognition that this one is in trance. Here you may actually choose a part of your body not to feel pain or something like that. You have more control over the body. There is a greater sensitivity to temperature and changes in the pressure of the atmospheric thing. There will be a loss of voluntary motion and a reaction and loss of reaction to external stimuli. In the fourth stage, this is where an advanced shaman enters trance. And in the fourth stage, it's the deepest. Here one, even if you have your eyes open, this will not cause any disturbance during the trance. You control your body. You have control over several body functions such as heartbeat, blood pressure, body temperature. Everything becomes possible from this level of trance, over the body. Also, memories will be recalled and age regression may be into play. Many things will happen. There will be a feeling of lightness, of floating or flying. Visions will happen in this stage of the trance. It is while this deep trance stage that the shaman travels through parallel realities, to energy realities, to spiritual realities, to dreamland if you want, and there he receives or she receives instructions regarding the quest. So shamanic drumming is a monotonous rhythm that it has between 180 and 250 beats per minute. The more monotonous is, the easier is to enter into trance. So you get your shamanic drum, you will try off all the things, so just beat the drum in a steady, monotonous rhythm around 200 beats per minute. 200 beats per minute equals 8 hertz for the brain, so you enter in theta waves, without going to sleep. So images, imagery, visions, etc. are more likely to happen. So now that you got your shamanic drum, remember, the drum is a living being, and it is very sensitive, to all weather changes, etc. Any humidity or heat will change its tone. So you should always warm it up before playing, by putting it in some sunny window for a few minutes and let the drum tighten, the height to tight naturally. Or at night you can place it near, but not too near, the ceremonial fire. I've seen people putting the drum too close to the fire, Heat from the fire will quickly cause the height to tighten and the tone to rise. But be mindful, because a prolonged exposure to the fire will crack the height, the leather of the drum. Or if you are in a very hot environment, you can improve your drum's tone by spraying a little water lightly, with the spraying bottle. Let the drum relax naturally. Again, your drum is a living being, so you will want to honor its spirit with love and respect. It is important to work with the drum rather than on your drum. The drum will appreciate you, will teach you a lot of things, Then store it wrapped, face up, or hanging on some wall, some place, but never put face down the drum. This will cause some damage, So it's simple. Keep it away from extremes in temperature, like very strong sunlight or radiators or heat sources, etc., which can dry the skin and possibly split the head. So never get the drum too close to fire. Never leave it in a hot car. The natural law of skin drums is water expands and heat contracts, In a dry, if you're in the desert or in a very dry climate, you can spray it with water, spray with a little water or with a damp cloth with water. It will, it will help the skin. When it's hot, cool it down slowly. When it's a lot of humidity, you can protect the tone by wrapping the drum in wool or cotton. And when it's cold, warm it up slowly. Just work slowly with your drum. Be patient. If you need to restore your drum's tone before playing, be patient. It takes time. You can clean your drum by rubbing gently with a damp cloth, or you can keep your drum skin in conditions and from drying out by using a natural oil, but very little, a few drops only of oil or soap, this special soap for leather, and keep it in always wrapped face up. Honor your drum by caring for it respectfully. And don't forget, for shamanic journey, the drum should beat at steady 200, 220 beats per minute, approximately equivalent to 8 hertz of theta wave. So, happy journey. Thanks for watching.